Well, it doesn't sound like the call was no big deal. It sounds like it was important to you.
Sophie's alive! Did I actually manage to rewind time?
Max, are you okay? It kind of seems like you're on drugs.
Huh? Oh. No, I'm just really happy you're here with me. And your mom.
So, drugs then?
Sorry, what were we talking about? Somebody mentioned a phone call?
Yes. I was shocked too. I didn't know people still answered their phones.
Funny, Mom. And yeah, it wasn't a big deal. It was just from the publisher.
Publisher?
I've been shopping a collection around for a while, and someone made me a deal.
Awesome, Sophie! That's phenomenal. Was this your big secret?
You didn't tell her? I thought she'd have been the first.
I didn't want to jinx it. Aren't you always telling me not to tempt the universe?
I'm so proud of my girl. Publishing is always such a difficult endeavor.
Thanks, Mom.
Is no one going to take our order?
It's been like a few minutes. Have you ever had a food service job? Like, ever?
I can go ask what the holdup is, Yasmin. No sweat.
See? That is so thoughtful of you, Maxine. No need. The whole place could use a facelift, to be honest.
Come on, Yasmin. You don't have anywhere else to be? I need to ask Sophie about... God, where do I even start? What is that?
Oh shit. Dude, your nose.
It's fine. Just a nosebleed. Back in a sec.
I'm glad we did this.
This?
This lunch.
We do it every weekend.
I know. It's nice. Did you do any campus activities when you were in school?
You know all about my college days, Safia.
Yeah, I know about your GPA and the drugs you took.
What?
Come on, Mom. I'm supposed to see through your invulnerable mom mask as I age. I like that you took drugs.
Safia, Maxine is here. She's my employee.
What? You can have lunch with your employee, but you can't tell her about all the drugs you used to do?
Legally? Yes.
What crazy system is running this country?
Where they can entertain each other. They've had years of practice. I still can't believe Safi is here. Alive. Having lunch with Yasmin as if everything is normal. As if I didn't see her die 2 days ago. In case this does all go sideways. It was supposed to be a candid.
You'll never catch me alive.
Oh, Safia, come now.
I swear, one day I'll get a candid of Sophie. Hey, so...
Come on, Mom. I'm supposed to see through your invulnerable mom mask as I age. I like that you took drugs.
Sophia, Maxine is here. She's my employee.
What?
I guess that prankster hasn't been back. Bet Amanda's glad. Maybe I can find the source of that humming if I look around. I wonder what they're prepping for. It's like Christmas, but not Christmas. What's all this? Is there a live event happening?
Do you like it? We're getting ready for our annual Krampus celebration.
Oh, sweet. Another newbie. Hope you come.
Jesus Christ. Every time I look at that thing, it's like a fresh jump scare.
Just gotta be patient. Appreciated you warning me about that ambush in the quad, by the way.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah, teaming up wasn't a bad idea.
You think we should get aggressive? Plan an ambush of our own?
Well, we've gotta stop hiding at some point.
Hell yeah, Diamond. Way to go. Nice to see this place gearing up for Christmas. Aw, this truly fills me with the holiday spirit. December 6th. So, it's the same day here. I didn't go back in time. Something else is happening.
Wait, you mean entirely closed off?
Yeah, there's police tape around it and everything.
Didn't the nebula close down like a decade ago?
Yeah, but people broke in the party all the time.
Apparently, whoever broke into the bowling alley totally trashed the place. There's glass everywhere.
Holy shit.
Now where are the 12-year-olds going to do parkour?
Hopefully somewhere with less tetanus.
Where's that sound coming from? Wherever I am, looks like beer still exists. Unfortunate. Wow, these really are the worst lines I've seen. Right, of course. There's a snapping turtle, so there's an Amanda.
Wow. I thought you got lost in a blizzard. Dropped your phone down a bottomless pit. Something.
Lost?
No. You're right, I'm being passive aggressive. Sorry. It's just... You asked me out and then ignored my text for 48 hours. Kinda sucked is all.
Oh, so I asked you out.
I mean, that's how I interpreted it when you stood there 2 nights ago and said you wanted to go on a date.
Oh shit. This Amanda never talked to me about slowing down our relationship. Because Sophie isn't dead.
So, are you gonna tell me what happened?
Shit. I was working. I get total runaway train tunnel vision sometimes. I'm so sorry.
Ah. The old I'm a serious artist excuse.
I didn't mean to make you feel like crap.
Hey. Shit happens. I won't bug you about it. Just didn't love it. I should get back to work. Take it easy, eh?
Okay, I still talked to Amanda 2 days ago. So far, everything here seems basically the same, except... I was hoping my nosebleed days were behind me. It feels connected to that humming, and whatever caused it. Was something here? I guess they're trading stuff out. Gender-neutral bathrooms. We love to see it. Holy shit. I'm back, aren't I? In Dead World. This is so fucking crazy. My gut tells me it's not good news. Because why would it be? How could Vinh mix me up with Safi?
It's just so sad.
You didn't even know her.
I can still think it's sad and scary.
Oh shit, this is the Amanda I talked to this morning?
Max. You're here.
I'm here. Surprise.
You good?
Yeah, everything's fine. At least, as fine as it was the last time I saw you.
Yeah. So, not fine at all, right?
Yeah.
Are you here for...
We already talked in her office. She seems to be doing, you know, bad.
God knows. I offered her free coffee for as long as she wants it. I gotta get back to it. Don't forget I'm here for you, okay?
Thanks, Amanda.
Hang in there, Max. It's gonna be okay.
Oh no, I hope Amanda didn't spend all her soup energy on cooking for me. Another Polaroid from our mystery photographer. Except...
No, Tony, I love it. I do. It's as thoughtful as ever. No buts. Only, I know you. If you send me a gift, it means you won't be coming this year either. Krampus isn't unsettling, it's fun. But honestly, I wanted you to finally meet Safi and Max. You love them. Right. Next year for sure. And thank you again for the gift, Tony. I mean it. Love you back, babe.
Whoa. Am I hearing stuff from that other world? I didn't see Moses and the snapping turtle, though. This makes no sense.
Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. I'm sorry for your loss.
Huh?
You were close to Safi, right?
Oh. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. No Christmas decorations on this side. Bow before your pickup line queen. Another Yasmin. OG Yasmin? She's so strong. I'd be a total mess in her shoes. Hi, Yasmin.
Oh, Maxine. You're here. I'd invite you to sit down, but...
I understand. Oh, they canceled the Christmas party. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I can cross back and forth. That's good to know. Safi and Yasmin are probably wondering where I am. I should get back to them. Right, of course. There's a snapping turtle, so there's an Amanda. They can entertain each other. They've had years of practice.
Honestly, Safia, I wish you'd have told me sooner.
I was getting around to it. All clear? We don't need to get you a blood transfusion?
Oh, I'm golden. Probably just the weather, you know?
Oh, did the forecast call for massive nosebleeds?
Duty calls. Send me the bill for the windshield, please, Safia.
Windshield?
Another piece of shit pie. Someone... Hold on, it's easier if I just show you.
Jesus. Fuck, Safi. Is that your car?
Charming, right? I found it this morning.
Do you have any idea who did it?
No. But if I ever find out, it's on site. They couldn't have picked a fight with the Volvo instead?
This is gonna sound bananas, but I feel like I've met this cow.
You have. It's from right over there. Whatever, I gotta meet the tow truck.
Wait, hold on. The broken horn. It looks like there was something written on it.
Max, you know I adore you, but read the room, bud. I'm not really in the mood to stare at photos of my fucked up car all day.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay, Reddy. She's gone.
Oh, tell me my proposal was shitty, Isabel.
That would be a bald-faced lie.
Right? I challenge you. I challenge anyone on this campus to devise a better pitch.
Impossible. Who in this day and age would be against a 4-day work week?
Dr. Yasmin Fayyad, it turns out.
The same school president gracing the covers of magazines as the new face of higher ed?
The only thing more surprising than her rejection was the speed at which it came.
I really thought things would be different under her leadership. More fool I.
She has time for lunch with her daughter once a week, and I can't have one Friday for my son's soccer games?
I'm right there with you. I'd love to be able to make my grief group with any sort of regularity.
When she told us a ways back that family was of the utmost importance, she must have just meant her family.
She isn't the only one with a family. And neither are we.
You sound like you're scheming.
You and I weren't the only ones with something to gain if your proposal had passed.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how comfortable Yasmin has gotten in her fancy leather chair behind her fancy wooden desk.
You're not wrong. She made a lot of moves and a lot of headlines when she started, and then crickets.
I don't know what happened to the fiery woman who pushed the board, but she seems to have cooled considerably.
Then it's up to us to be the fiery ones now. It's up to us to push back.
Her rejection of my proposal isn't the end of the road.
It's the beginning of a new one.
If I could look at that skull up close, I could learn something. Hold up. Safi's alive in this world. Her car probably didn't get trashed in the other, right? If only I could get my hands on that cow skull. Hey, Amanda. I have kind of a weird question.
Do you ever have non-weird questions?
Occasionally. On a leap year.
The whole year or just February 29th?
Now who's asking weird questions?
All right, hit me then. What's the question?
Have you had any skulls go missing lately?
Wow. That's an extremely specific question. And I can't believe the answer is yes. Our only skull, in fact. I'm dying to know why you ask.
Because it somehow ended up in Safi's windshield.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm trying to unravel the mystery.
Jesus. A skull? I mean, have they never heard of a brick?
When did you notice your cow got rustled?
Literally just this morning, before I clocked in. It had to be sometime last night.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I mean, the Abraxas kids are perpetually suspicious. They took up like 6 tables last night. Maybe one of them saw something. Hell, maybe one of them stole it.
Thanks. I appreciate the info.
Anytime, Nancy Drew.
Look forward to seeing you there.
Fuck! What are they doing in there? It's a public restroom.
Shitting? Fucking?
For this long? I'm gonna check the hook again.
You just checked. The key's not there. Just wait 5 minutes.
I don't know if I can wait 5 minutes.
Maybe next time don't drink 3 coffees.
If I could look at that skull up close, I could learn something. Oofa doofa. That's gonna take some getting used to. There she is, safe and sound. Fuck, size does matter. I'm going to have to find a way to get up there. I'm pretty sure I just saw a stepladder. Where was that? I didn't expect to see you here.
When we spoke this morning, I wasn't planning on coming. But I couldn't help habit. Safi and I used to have lunch here every week. Terrible.
Yeesh. The stepladder's in the other world.
Anyhow, take care.
Wasn't there a stepladder around here somewhere?
Shit. Do we really need to lure him outside for this? It's December in Vermont.
I told you it can't be inside. That's a safe zone.
Taking the bathroom key was like a really good idea.
Did you see how many drinks he... Oh, hey. Don't mind us.
What are they planning to do with the bathroom key? Hey, do you have the bathroom key?
Yeah?
Could I grab that from you?
We're using it. We'll put it back when we're done.
You're using it?
Yup.
They are definitely up to something with that key. Not that they're gonna talk about it with me standing here. I know I saw a stepladder. My memory's not that bad, so where is it? I should use my power to look in on them. From Dead World. Finally, a chance to live out my lifelong dream of being a tall girl.
Come on,
That's the way back across.
Let's figure this out. So he comes out to get the bathroom key, and we shoot him?
You're doing good so far.
Then what?
And nothing. Then he's out, and we're one step closer to the prize money.
What about the girl?
There'll be time for her later. Just focus on him for now.
Oh shit. This must be that big assassin game all the undergrads play. They're using the bathroom key as bait. Doubt they'll just give that up. Where else could I get a replacement key? Same snapping turtle, same bathroom key, right? Don't worry, dude. Relief is here.
Tim, the key's back. Thank fuck.
You're welcome, dude. Is that a signature? Ugh, this is so stylized I can barely read it. Lucas Colmenero. Lucas Colmenero. Oh, shit. Did Lucas throw this through her window? That seems even less likely than the Abraxas kids. Maybe they were in it together? This doesn't make any sense. Fuck, I need to think. What is going on? What if it's not just a prank? What if this Sophie is in danger too? I just got her back. At least I know where to start. Lucas Colmenero and the Abraxas Society. Find the Skull Rustler. Save Safi. Hopefully. And my best leads are Lucas Colmenero and the Abraxas Society. Vin's the head honcho of Abraxas. I should cross over and see if he's around. Maybe I should do a little digging into Gwen Hunter, too. She was acting pretty odd earlier. I should cross over and start asking questions. Whoever fucked with Safi's car isn't just gonna out themselves. Whoever messed with Safi's car is in the other timeline. If living Safi could see this, I bet she'd be mortified. It's all so earnest. I need to get to the other timeline. This will help me get my bearings a little bit. If Safi were here, she could explain the poetry inherent in abstract metal balls. Or something. It looks like someone added Safi's name. That's actually really sweet. I need to find a place to cross to the other timeline. Last time I was at this bench was different. Holy fucking shit. Just when you thought you'd seen it all.
Jeez, there you are. Thought I was gonna freeze to death.
When I woke up, Safi was gone forever. And now, I am in a whole new world of questions. What are these worlds? Timelines? Realities? Where did this new power come from? Is Rewind gone forever? Lucky for me, one question clearly takes priority. How do I protect the Safi I have left? Should I be worried? The last time I had powers, everything went to complete and utter shit. So, how do you keep things fresh after literal decades of passionate embracing? Art student prank or horrifying creature, the world may never know. Whoever messed with Safi's car is in the other timeline. God. Does everything on this side have to look so dead?
Things are good, sir. All's quiet on the North Quad.
What did I say about movie references?
Keep that shit to myself, right. Sorry. You know how it is, job gets a little slow.
I I need to get to the other timeline. Maya Okada. I wonder who she was. Hey, Facebox man. Did you see any murderers on the loose? No? I need to find a place to cross to the other timeline. Now, if I were a bovine vandal, where would I... There's Vinh. If it was Abraxas that stole the cow skull, they might have done it on Vin's orders. If some hot chips don't get you an A, I don't know what will. I need to ask around about Sophie's car. This world's Vinh also seems to enjoy an audience.
And, don't get cute, either. You find it, you bring it right back to me. Well, go! Find it! Undergrads, am I right?
Like you were never young.
Young, yes. Dumb, maybe. Insufferable, never.
Never is certainly a word. You lose something?
Mostly my patience.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah. Cute banter, barely restrained sexual tension, etc. I'm busy, Max. Another time.
Wow. Okay. What does Vinh have them looking for? Let's say I find your missing patience.
Then I wouldn't be busy anymore, would I?
Oh, come on. I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. This is a work of art that came from a strange and tortured mind. Vinh seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important. Would Sophie even want a memorial tree? And would Yasmin insist if she didn't? Interesting endeavor, maintaining snow art. Men, what's stopping you from dressing like this? I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. Oh, wow. I hate that these are on both sides.
First of all, they're way too big to be normal. And secondly, look at those toes. They're all sorts of fucked.
That's because they aren't toes, genius. They're claws. These are classic bird tracks. Can we go now? I want to get back home before this edible kicks in.
Nothing like a fun mystery to get you out of bed, huh, guys?
Check it. Webbing. Hell, the size of these things.
I know where you're going, so just don't. I'm not gonna risk losing my extremities for this shit. For a wild dinosaur chase?
The Vermont offal is not necessarily a dinosaur. Personally, I prefer the Griffin version of the story. Head and wings of an eagle, tail and body of a lion.
I'm only interested in real sightings, not this fantastic creature shit.
There are reports of the offal dating back to the early 20th century.
Oh, you mean back when some knob looking for attention could make up a story about an ancient Greek beast? Lost in the woods of upstate Vermont?
Vinh seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important.
Damn, harsh. What happened to, I'm open to anything?
I don't know. Maybe it was the Caledon leprechaun last fall, or the green state grubs we chased over spring break. It's not as much fun as it used to be.
What are you trying to say? We don't have to look into everything. From now on, we can be a more discerning organization.
I'm listening.
I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. So, how do you keep things fresh after literal decades of passionate embracing? Go Cardinals? Vinh seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important. Diamond's in Abraxas. Maybe she knows what Vinh is looking for.
Waiting for someone, Diamond? Mm-hmm. Moses. He asked me to help him carry snacks back to the lab, but I guess he forgot.
Isn't that kinda menial for a TA?
So, my job is menial now?
I didn't.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, Moses probably just got distracted. Off polishing his new telescope.
If it were anyone but him, I'd ask if that was a euphemism. Those Abraxas kids are really staring, huh?
That one on the left is super into me. I danced with him once at a club last week.
He's cute. I get it.
I guess, if that's your vibe. My sights are set a bit higher. Besides, they're on the clock for Vinh now. Probably trying to catch me in un-Abraxas-like behavior.
What even qualifies as un-Abraxas-like?
Let's see. Sincerity, brokenness, or the hint of brokenness. Oh, and challenging Vinh's authority.
I think Vinh's lost something. It's clearly rattled him. I'll, go ask the goon squad.
Good call.
It's like an exfil. They have our man, and he knows too much. Hey, shh. Huh? Oh. Hey there.
Oh, hey. I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. What did Vinh put these guys up to? Hey, so Diamond told me she doesn't feel comfortable with you two staring at her. You tell me what Vin's looking for, and
Vinh seems
I
really
won't tell him you're
distracted.
skeeving on a fellow Abraxas
Whatever he
member.
lost
Must be important. Good talk. There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without them catching me. I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. Metalworking is kinda like photography. You never know quite how the environment will shape your work. Vinh, Safi told me the campus would be gorgeous for the holidays. Glad I actually get to see that here. That's my handwriting. Wait, am I the mystery photographer?
Score! Diamond a gazillion points. Reggie 0.
I thought we said no more ambushes.
Stop whining. You're fine.
But the snowball war got called off in Dead World. I don't think this is the other timeline. It must be some other one. I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to. Vin's lackeys aren't in the...
Passcode or facial recognition to unlock it? I'm not sure. Why? Well, if it's a passcode, Diamond can probably find a way into it. Ah, shit. Good point.
Holy shit. Someone took Vin's phone? And they think it was Diamond. I can use this.
Kick us out of Abraxas. But when we find it, he'll have to move us up the ranks, right?
Those Abraxas kids think Diamond took Vin. I wonder if the artist who made this lived in Hallerton House at some point. I don't get it. Diamond is in Abraxas too. Why would Vin's goons think she took his phone? So, if you're wondering why those Abraxas kids are eyeballing you, it's 'cause someone stole Vin's phone.
Seriously? They think it was me? The clownery! Of course they do. Of course.
So, was it you?
Here I was thinking they didn't let artists in residence join Abraxas.
I'm not.
And yet you're over here digging through my business on Vin's orders?
Take it that's a no.
That's correct, Max. I'd steal Vinh Lang's phone?
So, are you and Vinh rivals? Enemies?
To hear him tell it? Both.
And to hear you tell it?
Vinh is one of those yappy little purse dogs who swears he's a pit.
You don't exactly strike me as the typical, Abraxan.
In the Vinh Lang mold? God, no. But the org itself has potential. If we could just get him away from it.
You ever think about being, I don't know, Abraxas' boss? Queen. High priest.
President. I would love to.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Diamond.
And hey, if you talk to Vinh again, tell him the only thing I'm taking from him is his crown.
I've got pertinent info. I think Vinh will talk to me now. Time to clear Diamond's name.
Of course, I know what they're doing. My grief isn't affecting my brain. No, no, no. Don't tell them that. No. Listen. Can you stall the board? Stall them. I'll be there as soon as I can. Absolutely I am. No, no. Well, yes, I should be taking off because my fucking child is dead, but I don't think that's an option.
Time to head to the Fine Arts Building. She just can't catch a break, huh? Not even at a time like this. This is nice and all, but there's an actual barista just next door. I think we all feel a bit busted sometimes. Jeez, somebody robbed an airport lounge. Time to head to the Fine Arts Building. Those look like they should be in a file folder somewhere. Looks like this Vinh is taking a break. Pick a card, any card, or whatever.
Fucking shit. Oh. Oh. Max. It's just you. Huh? What can I do you for?
Are you pouring whiskey into your coffee?
Yes.
Any particular reason why?
World is a fuck, etc., etc. Join me.
How many of those do you have?
Ooh, just don't check the recycling.
Is this about Safi?
Safi. Everything is about Safi nowadays. This isn't about Safi, Max. This is about you and me.
Right.
Come on. Illicit day drinking with your coworkers is sexy. Be sexy, Max.
Far be it for me to pass up an opportunity to accrue more sexy points.
Measuring sexiness with imaginary points. Not sexy.
-5 sexy points to me, then. Shouldn't we be hanging out on the train tracks? That's where all the kids drank in high school.
You're from the Pacific Northwest, aren't you? What's that like?
A little damp, occasionally torrential.
What did you do when you weren't drinking on the train tracks?
Took pictures mostly.
And?
Swear, I'm not that interesting.
I don't believe you. I like you, Max Caulfield. You feel haunted.
What?
Don't worry, it's good. Haunted people are interesting.
Maybe on TV. In real life, haunted people have to live inside their haunted brains.
Yeah, they do.
I actually really needed that. Thanks.
Sharing is caring.
What do they mean?
It's called a 3-card pull. This one represents my past, the magician. It means I'm exceptionally talented, though you already knew that about me. My present, the 9 of Wands. Upside down like that, it means I'm exhausted, feeling vulnerable, and, well, guilty as charged. And my future, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, aka the fuck around and find out card. I think I'm about to find out.
Foreboding.
Fear of the future. It's the spice of life, Max.
In my experience, we tend to cause the exact thing we're trying to avoid.
Where were you last week?
I'm going up there with or without you. I have to see it with my own eyes.
See what? You talked to one rent-a-cop. What if I told you about sources?
Are we really doing this? Okay, let's see. Magnetism, cold spots, lack of fauna. Do I have to spell it out for you?
You're describing every paranormal phenomenon ever.
Time to head to the Fine Arts Building. Looks like nobody felt like building a fire today.
That's the 4th ball.
Time to head to the Fine Arts Building. I'm going to call you Pauline. Have you been watered recently, Pauline? I want to be a bust. How does one become a bust?
Two words. Temporal void.
Two words.
This must belong to someone flashy, and forgetful, and cold. She's staring holes into Yasmin's portrait. I wonder why. Time to head to the Fine Arts building. It's like her eyes follow you wherever you go. This is nice and all, but there's an actual barista just next door. I was literally just in there comforting Yasmin. But this Yasmin doesn't need comforting. Damn, guess Vin's not here. Guess Vin's not back yet. He won a drama award. Shocker. Aw, what a cute little guy. Huh. This one's not broken. Disciplinary hearing? I wonder what that's about. I guess other Vinh was looking for answers too. Huh. The cards are different here. Very macabre chic. But I guess that's Vin's brand. Looks like Vinh takes it black. A Krampus of your very own. Someone thinks they're funny. Dignity restored. Why, there's something on your lip, my good man. And not even a thank you? Rude. I wonder if Safi's book will make it in here, once it's published. Cozy. Time to head to the Fine Arts building. Were the assassin kids here? Would have thought the library would be a safe area. I don't think this is what the artist intended. Back to normal. How's it hanging, Pauline? Hey, Gretch. I just got an invitation to have a drink with Vinh. It was on the rocks. I want to be a bust. How does one become a bust? Time to head to the Fine Arts building.
Hi, Mama. Can you hear me okay? No, I'm just turning in some end of semester paperwork. Final grades for my Astronomy 101 students. And since I'm here, I might pick up some other forms for, leaving grad school to take a job offer.
Time to head to the Fine Arts building. This world's Vinh also seems to enjoy an audience. So, bad news, I'm not sure who took your phone. Good news, it wasn't Diamond.
Holy shit. You figured all that out with, like, 0 clues?
I just knew who to ask. And how.
So, about my question.
I'm free Tuesday after 7, and I'm partial to a Japanese single malt.
That's whiskey?
Yes, but damn, do I have so much to teach you. So your place or mine?
Cute. And at least a little tempting. But that's not what I was going to ask.
Ooh, no fun.
So, someone fucked up Sophie's car. They didn't take anything, but they used a cow skull to do it.
Jesus. Max, that's crazy. Is she okay?
She's fine. Who would do something like that, though?
You mean who in Abraxas would?
It's esoteric enough to feel like the handiwork of your, organization.
A cow skull. What are we, Leonard Skinner? Come on, this one is way outside our wheelhouse. Anytime some nonsense happens on campus, people trip over themselves accusing Abraxas. Vandalism, destruction of property, that's beneath us, Max. We're performers.
Certainly seemed performative.
And anonymous. What would even be the point? Besides, how do you even get a cow skull through a windshield?
Hold on. I didn't say anything about our windshield. Wild, right?
I'd love to keep chatting and freezing my balls off, but I've got a phone to find.
And if I need to reach you?
I'll end up in my office eventually.
Vinh, what did you do? Glad my other suspects had the sense to stay indoors. Good thing my other leads are someplace warm. I should head inside. I can probably find Gwen in her office. And I think Lucas has a habit of working over by the cafe. Gwen was acting.
By the way, did you get your ticket to the Burlington Book Expo yet?
No. When is it again?
Shiloh, it's soon. Shit, it's probably too late since Lucas Colmenaro's giving a talk.
I'll live, Alexa, I promise. I can always go next time.
Lucas won't be there next time, and you'll probably be knee-deep in law school thoughts.
Probably. But picture this. What if Alexa Weiss gave a talk?
It's the book expo. You have to have a book to, expo.
And you will. I know you have a book in you.
Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
Standy. Hell, we could both get standees.
Gwen doesn't seem like the type to leave her door unlocked. It's locked. Figures.
Hey, Rati. Done any more work on that proposal yet?
It's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about backburnering it.
Wait, you were? What happened?
Amanda said Lucas donated the cow skull to the snapping turtle.
I knew what happened to Safi would have ripple effects, but I had at least 3 of my students ask for extensions on their finals, Isabel. I wasn't aware they even knew Safi that well.
4 of my students did the same. I think for some of them, this is the first death that's touched them this closely. It's hard.
Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
All I wanted was to spend more time with my son, with my husband.
Everything happens so much.
It just kills me. I know my proposal would help everyone, but it seems like there's always a bigger fire to put out first. How are we ever supposed to make progress?
You're not wrong, Rati. I think it just comes down to dealing with what's in front of you and trying to take care of yourself.
Way ahead of you. I gave all of my students an extension and also expanded my office hours if they feel they need to talk.
I know it's not what you wanted, but it's a lot more than what Colmenero did, and he's my department head.
I need to start. Wow. Just wow. I've never seen Lucas look this happy. I wonder who he's talking to. Amanda said Lucas donated the cow skull to the snapping turtle. Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
Can you give me a second? Surely another minute and a half isn't going to taint the building with my presence.
Just leave everything behind, Professor. You won't need any university materials.
Yeah, but I do need my car keys if you want me to leave the campus, don't I? Think.
You're not to return to Caledon property before the hearing, under penalty of law.
I know how this works. You don't need to read me my rights.
Just doing my job, Professor.
That'll go over great in Nuremberg. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I told Yasmin already that none of it's true. She knows it's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
This is all
I
just
guess
some kind
something
of crazy
screwy is going
mix-up
down here, too. But at least... Yeesh. I wonder what that was about. Damn. I didn't know a phone booth could feel like a personal attack. This looks like one hell of an art final. I should check it out. Pretty sure you need a time machine to even find a phone booth now. Okay, what do I want to say to the future?
Some things are going to be out of your control, and that's okay. That's life. Let it surprise you.
Do I have a message from the past?
What he's doing is wrong. It always felt like it was, but now I know it's true. I was starting to think my writing just wasn't good enough. How fucked is that? But she stood up for me. Nobody else has ever done that. Ever. So you know what? Fuck that guy. I won't stop writing because he's uncomfortable. That's my message to the future.
Wow. Whatever he was talking about, I hope it worked out. I love this. It's like a confessional without all the obligations.
I need to start somewhere. Lucas or Gwen?
Gwen left so much behind. They'd better let her come back for it. So this Gwen just got escorted out by security, while Dead World Gwen is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases. Time to snoop like I've never snooped before. Almost a full cup of coffee. Gwen must have just sat down to drink it. With the way they hustled Gwen out, I don't think these students are getting their grades anytime soon. Whoa, Reggie got an A-? Loretta doesn't seem like the type to be happy with a B. Oh my god, an answering machine. As I live and breathe.
Gwen. Gwen. If you're screening your calls, pick up. I just got an email from Boss Bitch, and the phone is ringing off the hook. What the fuck is happening? Babe. Babe, pick up the phone. I'm sure it looks worse than it is. Just come home, okay? We'll figure this out.
Dr. Hunter? This is David from Intro to Nonfiction. I saw the notice in the lecture hall that your classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the semester, and I just wanted to check up and see if you're all right. I mean, I'm sure you're fine, but I don't know. We're all kind of worried. Okay, bye.
Dr. Hunter, by now I'm sure you've checked your mailbox and the contents enclosed therein. Please understand, this is a courtesy from one working woman to another. I don't want to hear excuses or lies. I'll have to ask you to leave campus until we can get this whole thing sorted out. Good day.
You would never do... what, Gwen? What is this about? Gwen canceled her weekly meetings with Safi? Why? Almost a full cup of coffee. Gwen must have just sat down to drink it. Gwen's wife, Claudia, I think. I met her at a faculty event last month. Gwen fucking adores her. Damn, talk about a green thumb. I'm going to read this, I swear. If I ever have time for pleasure reading again. I had decided I would hitchhike across the country. If I still wanted to die when I got to the Pacific, then I could do it peacefully. Hell of an opening line, Gwen. Fiction, nonfiction, poetry, plays, bunch of scenes. Is there anything Gwen doesn't read? Live fast, eat ass. Wise words, whatever they mean. It's like a bumper sticker evolved into a bookend. Between Gwen and me, I bet we've road-tripped most of the country. Caked up Mothman, goated with the sauce. God, why didn't I trade travel stories with Gwen before all this? This is the book I got for Gwen. Wait. What's sticking out from between the pages? So Gwen is asking questions about Safi's death. Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet. I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved. Looks like Gwen's a popular girl.
Dr. Hunter, I appreciate your condolences. You know I do, but I'd prefer if you didn't contact me for a few days. There's a few things I need to get in order. Whatever the case, I'll see you at the staff meeting. You should get the call from Vinh later today. Hey babe, just checking in on my favorite workaholic who won't take a single bereavement day. Love you. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you tonight.
Hi, Professor Hunter. This is Vinh Long from Dr. Fayed's office. I'm just calling to confirm an all-hands staff meeting this afternoon in the second floor lounge in the administration building. Attendance is unfortunately
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened. That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up. Gwen is guilty of plant neglect. Although, I can't really blame her, considering the week we've all had. Drink up, buddy. I may not have saved Safi yet, but I did save this plant. If Safi was an undergrad, this reading must have been at least, what, 4 years ago? This thing looks older than Caledon. If Gwen sent an email to Maria, it might still be on her computer. All right, Hacker Max, let's go. Search sent to Maria. Enter. Wait, this is Safi's publisher. Gwen got Safi's book canceled? These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet. I knew Gwen mentored. I thought Gwen helped Safi set this all up in the first place. Why would she? No, this all has to add up. Somehow. Lucas tends to work over by the cafe. Lucas is usually in the cafe at this time.
Alexa, you cool? You look a mess.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just waiting on Lucas Colmenero to grade my final.
Okay, but we turned them in literally yesterday. Your story was 40 pages.
48, and you're right. He should have read it by now. Professional novelists read very fast.
All right, fair. Wouldn't you rather he savor your prose, character, your diction, than speed through it?
No, I want an A+, and I want it now.
You are too much, and I love you for it.
What if Lucas hates my story?
If he hates your story, then he's gonna detest mine. Yours is so good.
Shiloh, I'm serious.
I am too, Alexa. Remember, he's just one man living in the shadow of his father. He's a good writer. What he isn't is worth losing sleep over.
Good? An excellent grade and the right word in the right ear from Lucas Colmenero could literally change my life.
I know you're being hyperbolic for effect, but he's not the arbiter of all that is true in literature. End of the day, they're your words, not his.
I guess you're right. And thanks, Shiloh. There's no one I'd rather be in a blood pact with.
That is surprisingly the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Jeez, Lucas looks exhausted. Too bad. I've got questions.
Max. Sorry. Busy. Need something?
Actually,
Catherine. I've been waiting for an hour. No, just put Robbie on. Oh, sure. I'm only the boy's father. Who fucking cares, right? How can you say...
Whoa. Adds a whole new meaning to nuclear family. If Lucas has it out for Safi, there might be something incriminating in that case. Is that an email? Dated December 5th. That's when Safi's car was vandalized. I need to get in that briefcase. Instant lock opening powers would be great. In the meantime, I have to find that key. His notes are great. No wonder his classes are always full.
That's ludicrous. Yes, I was a shitty father in the past, but I've never intentionally hurt our son. I would never. Yes, I'm fucking sober, Catherine. It's been 2 years. What the hell kind of question is that? I'm being hysterical? Me? Wow. That's fucking rich. Put my fucking son on the phone.
I should talk to Lucas about the other night.
Robbie, I got a split. Uh-huh. I love you too, buddy.
Weird. This
Yup.
Lucas seems
You
to be
bet.
on great terms with his family.
Hey. Bye.
Lucas.
Max. Can't imagine it would be much fun to assassinate my character without an audience.
Maybe I was a little rough earlier. With everything going on, I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Grief is hard. The trick is not to let it change your character.
That's a lot of books.
A lot of my book. Signed copies for the Burlington Book Expo. They invited me to deliver the keynote this year. Have you seen the standee they put up of me?
It's hard to miss.
Yeah. That'd have put butts in the seats, huh?
Here's hoping.
The standards for the expo have really declined over the years. We've had a lot of mediocre
Yikes.
visitors.
This dude can talk.
It's a shame.
How am I
But
gonna
even
get
after
that key?
years and years and years, people still love the characters.
Oh, crap. I forgot. What time is it? I have to go give something to Moses, before his class. Good luck with the book expo.
It's an excellent cover, isn't it?
Guess that explains why his signature was on the thing. What's the deal with the skull?
Ah, you haven't read it, I see. The symbolism is clever, but not lofty.
Right.
They've got the original skull up in the Snapping Turtle, you know. Had my book launch party there.
Oh, yeah?
You can have that copy if you want. It's already signed.
If Lucas really is somehow involved, this might come in handy. Huh. I bet Lucas would really hate if something happened to this. Now, what can I use to do some permanent damage? That would sure leave a mark on anything made of, say, cardboard. Dare I channel my inner Chloe? Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin? K.O. Your winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Max Caulfield! Oh my goodness, who would do a thing like this? Someone should tell Lucas right away.
She returns. I take it you've delivered your something to Moses?
My something? Right, my something. Yep, something delivered. So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody really busted up your face on the book expo standee.
Are you serious? I just put that... Come on!
Some people just have no respect for other people's property.
Come on, stupid marker.
What an immature thing to do. You should see the other guy. Lucas is usually in the cafe at this time. All right, Lucas. Let's see if you're the one who smashed Sophie's windshield. Did Lucas go to a gun range? Does Lucas have a gun? That damn cow skull again. Who threw this fucking thing? $67? Ouch. Lucas was in AA? Good for him. Lucas was with his agent last night, not the snapping turtle. He couldn't have vandalized Sophie's car. So, who did? No point in looking through Lucas's stuff now, satisfying though it is. Yeah, not you, Lucas. Seriously. So this is how the literati spend their free time. Sophie? Is Lucas really trying to file a restraining order against Sophie? Does she know about this? I'd better show her.
Max? What are you...
Lucas, this isn't...
You can't tell her.
What?
You can't send Sophie that photo. Let me explain. Please. Catherine, my ex-wife, she called last night, mad as hell, because Robbie, our son, was repeating back to her things I supposedly told him. But I never... I mean, I could never... The shit Robbie says I told him, it makes me sick to think about.
Any chance your ex was exaggerating? Trying to twist the knife?
Catherine's a lot. But she loves that kid as much as I do. She wouldn't use him like that. He told her I said he was the reason for the divorce. And somehow that was the least fucked up thing I'm purported to have said.
This still doesn't explain the restraining order.
I wasn't even there that night, Max. But someone said those things to my son.
And you think it was Sophie?
Listen. Sophie once threatened to turn Robbie against me. I know she's capable of it.
Wait. Why would Robbie trust Sophie? Does he even know her?
She used to babysit for us, believe it or not. Robbie adored her.
And none of this has anything to do with what happened to Sophie's car?
Something happened to her car?
Never mind. Forget it.
Look. I know she's your friend. I know you have no reason to believe me over her, but just give me a chance to get this shit in order first, without her interfering. I just want to make sure my boy never has to hear anything like that again.
This could all be a lie. One big smear campaign against Sophie. But... oh, what if it's not? Okay, I deleted it. This is between you and her. None of my beeswax.
Thank you. If I can't find any evidence to back this up, I don't even know. At least I have time to look.
I think I've wrung all I can out of Lucas today. Hope Vin's back at his desk now. I still have questions for that guy. Time to follow up with Vinh about that windshield slip. Let's see if I can't make this canary sing. Is that a therapist's business card? I'll bet some folks on the other side could use that. Guess Vinh found his phone.
Hey, you found it! Kudos!
Max.
Sorry to startle, just... That was good luck, finding it so fast.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. I just left it on my desk.
It's been that kind of day.
Yeah.
You still want to get that drink?
Come again?
You told me your favorite liquor earlier. I assumed that was a not-so-subtle hint.
Oh, right. Bougie Japanese brandy or whatever.
Didn't you say whiskey?
So you were paying attention. Well done, Caulfield. You passed my test.
Coming back to the cow skull, earlier you guessed that it went through Sophie's windshield. But I never said that part.
Lucky guess? I mean, how else would you get a cow skull into a locked car? I mean, things are huge.
I guess.
Why are you asking about this? Sophie's a big girl. Let her deal with her own shit.
Did something happen to your phone while it was lost?
Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. I just can't get it unlocked. Fuck. It's gonna lock if I get it wrong again.
Wait. You can't remember your own code?
I am, like, extremely hungover. You're lucky I can remember who you are.
You seemed fine out on the quad.
I set the code to the year some old fucking magician scientist died. Slipped my mind.
Magician scientist?
Abraxas shit. I must have thought it was cool at the time. Can you just... I don't know. I'm not at my best right now.
Sure.
Vinh is definitely hiding something. Getting into that cell phone is my best shot at finding out what. Too hungover to remember a passcode? Jeez. Good thing I know another Vinh. Two identical Vins mean two identical passcodes, right? Maybe Dead World Vinh can help me. Hey, Vinh? Can I ask for something kind of weird?
Ooh, I don't do foot stuff.
Damn. Well, there goes my Friday night.
Vinh does owe me a favor.
I have a question. Do you know anything about a dead magician scientist?
Jack Parsons, occultist rocket scientist?
Oh, maybe.
What about him?
Nothing, really. I just...
They killed him, you know. Just like JFK.
Oh. What, year did that happen?
Hey. Any more questions, and I'll have to charge you.
Right. Of course.
Jack Parsons. Surely this place has a book on him somewhere. I think we all feel a bit busted sometimes. Those look like they should be in a file folder somewhere. I should start flipping through these books. Okay, encyclopedia. Do you have a certain occultist rocket scientist for me? No Jack Parsons here. The library might have a book on Jack Parsons. Jack Parsons was a magic-y rocket scientist, so maybe he's in here? Isaac Newton. Wrong scientist guy. Come on, show me Jack Parsons. I should start flipping through these books. Pretty sure my Vinh said Jack Parsons was an occultist. So history of the occult seems like a pretty safe bet. Here we go. Jack Parsons was found dead in the destroyed remains of his personal laboratory in 1952. Thanks, Mr. Parsons. Sorry about you getting blown up and all. Sweet. Now he can unlock his phone. I hope this is the right code. Ah, success. I'm sorry, Vinh. I know this is a brutal misuse of powers, but I need to know if you had anything to do with this. Food pics, mirror selfie, shirtless mirror selfie. Sophie. There's a lot of Sophie in here. I didn't get the impression they were close. Oh my god. Wow, that is really close. Who even were you, Sophie? I really thought I could help. Poke around a little, figure out who has it out for Sophie. Bada bing, bada boom. Case solved, right? Why else would my powers come back? Stupid. Now I have more impossible questions than I had to begin with. Lucas filing a restraining order? Vinh and Sophie sleeping together? Gwen killing Sophie's book deal? I have no idea what any of it means. And the worst part is, I can't even talk to you about any of it. I won't be able to save you. Again. Whatever I do, it's going to turn out worse than I could even imagine.
Get the fuck off me! I can't breathe.
Everyone stay back. Give him some space. He's having a panic attack or something.
I'm not fucking crazy. I know what I saw up there.
All right, an authority figure has arrived. Sort of. Nothing to worry about. Let's give him some space. Can you run and get him some water? You okay, Reggie?
Am I okay? Fuck. After what I just saw up there.
Reggie, up where?
The fucking overlook. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have been up there. I'm a fucking idiot.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I just want to know what you were doing up there.
Remember in your seminar how you said we should take photos of things that scare us?
Well, A+ for following directions, then. Now, you want to tell me what you saw?
I saw myself. Another me. Walking around, working on the puzzle box, the one that I gave you earlier.
What did this other you want?
I wasn't gonna fucking talk to him. I fucking ran, Max.
Did you tell anyone what you saw? Did you tell... Loretta, thank you. Can you take Reggie to the infirmary?
Sure thing, Miss Caulfield. I'll see you later, yeah?
Just make sure he's all right.
Thanks, Max.
Time to go back up there. I can handle this. He's not just gonna let me by, is he? There's no way around that cop without getting spotted. Better start heading up to the overlook. Hope there's a place to cross back over on the way. Wait, I remember that mug. It's the one Sophie drank from during the meteor shower. This goes against everything I learned in horror movies, but I should check for more weird shit. No one's getting that back. Better look around to see what other freaky shit is going on. This looks a lot like Sophie's favorite candy, but hers is called Sour Cats, not Heartstoppers. Any more unexplainable things the universe would like to throw at me today?
Oh, be right back. Oh, shit. I have some good news. It's big, but I can't tell you what it is. Why am I not at home wrapped up in a blanket burrito right now?
All right, Max.
You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
The vibes here are way off. I should look into why. Okay, the light being on in the daytime is weird, but it's not weird. Still, I've got my eye on you, lamppost. The bigger the art project, the more of the path it blocks when it falls. Better look around to see what other... From here, I should be able to make it up to the overlook. The vibes here are way off. I should look into why. I've left my phone in some bizarre places, but never this bizarre. Hello?
Hello? This is Safi. Yes, this is Safi and Fayyad.
Speaking.
Shit! I know you. No wonder Reggie had a panic attack. I have to see the place where Safi actually... where she... well... If I tamper with it, the cops will know. Might be another way. This can't wait anymore. I hope he doesn't think we're BFFs now.
Trying to avoid me, Max?
Trying not to bother you, actually. Thanks.
Careful there, Pineapple Express.
Shit. Did pot get stronger since I was in school?
Before I came out, I had this boss, a free thinker, who adopted his worldview wholesale from shouty YouTubers.
Yikes.
And a raging transphobe to boot. They're brainwashing our kids, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I was afraid if I said something, said anything, he'd figure me out. But when I was alone, I could conjure the perfect soliloquy to shut him up. Make him feel as small as he made me.
Isn't there, like, a special word for that? In French, right?
L'esprit de l'escalier. The wit of the staircase. I take it you're acquainted.
Oh, yeah. That one's a Max Caulfield greatest hit.
Point is, I've always been able to think of something to say eventually. But what do you say about something like that?
Gwen, what is this?
Video proof. Allegedly. From Yasmin herself. Trafficking of a controlled substance on campus.
Hold on. There's no way Yasmin thinks you were selling drugs.
How could she not? That there is security footage of someone who looks like me, dealing to students.
Someone who looks like you. This is such bullshit. Can't you fight it?
Fight it? How? That wasn't me, it was my evil twin. No. No. Fuck it. They've already made up their mind.
You don't mean that.
Thanks for believing in me, Max, but I'm sick of fighting to prove I deserve to be here.
Lucas shouting at his son? Reggie seeing himself here in the other timeline? Is Gwen another victim of doppelganger-itis? Or is she just trying to cover her ass? If I could look at that footage, maybe I could figure it out. Gwen? What are you doing?
Saying goodbye. And fuck you! To Caledon. To Yasmin. And to feeling powerless. Gotta take catharsis where you can get it. What the fuck?
Gwen, listen. If I can just get a look at this footage, I might be able to help.
I didn't ask for your help, Max. Jesus, I didn't even ask for your company. I just wanted to get stoned and watch that thing burn. Whatever. Do what you want. It's too cold for this shit.
Gwen, wait. I need to ask you something. Is it true they canceled Safi's book deal?
Oh, Jesus, Max. Have you ever tried not being so goddamn nosy?
Wouldn't you want to know why?
In my experience, some mysteries are better left that way.
Now, let's see if I can find what Reggie saw. Or thinks he saw.
Jesus, fuck! You've got to be kidding me.
Do you think it was a student who didn't like their final grade?
I doubt it. Usually those kinds tip me off with an angry, poorly written email.
So, do you know who did do this?
No.
Jesus. Why does it feel like Gwen's always got something wild going on? No matter what timeline I'm in. What would you think of all this, Hannah? Would you still be inspired? At least some things stay the same across worlds. Did something used to be here? I can't remember. Fuck! Oh!
Oh, Miss Caulfield, you, out for a stroll too?
Something like that. By the way, I appreciated your help with Reggie.
Oh, that? It was the least I could do. Reggie's a sweetheart. Holy shit, what are those?
You can see those?
Yeah. Do you think this is what Reggie saw?
That's not really mine to share.
I'm not trying to... I just want to make sure he's okay. Honest.
He will be. I think.
I was gonna come up here anyway after the suicide tip, but... seeing Reggie like that... I don't know. Made it feel... real.
Wait, suicide tip?
One of the beat cops let it slip. You run a successful podcast for a few years and you find ways to get people to open up. Speaking of opening up, I got a lead. I could cut you in.
One second I'm a source, and the next I'm a fellow investigator? Sounds like there's strings attached.
No, it's not like that. I feel like I kind of owe you after the whole interview thing. Maya Okada, one of Safi's classmates during undergrad. They were friends. Then, Maya died a couple years back. Suicide, apparently.
You think it's a pattern?
Maybe. Yeah. Two promising young writers, both dead, both by their own hand, according to official sources.
But Safi didn't kill herself.
Like I said, a pattern. Maybe.
Explain something to me. Why is this so important to you? Safi was my friend.
Because I hate it when things don't make sense.
I have to go. I got your text. Tried calling, but you didn't pick up.
It's cool, Max. Everything's cool.
It's not cool, though.
It is not.
You'll be fine, Moses. I promise.
I hope so. But just in case,
Yeah?
do you know a good lawyer?
Shit, that bad?
Well, I did do something. I took Safi's camera. I know.
Moses, why did you?
It wasn't like a rational decision. I wasn't thinking. When we found her that night, I saw the camera. And I thought the last picture she took in her life was that selfie of the three of us. And Safi would never want to have that camera, that picture, in the hands of the fucking police. So I brought it back to my office. And then I realized, what the fuck am I doing? It's evidence in a murder case. So I just hid it in there. In my office.
Moses!
I screwed up, Max. And now I don't know what to do.
All right. Maintenance tech is on his way to unlock your office, Mr. Murphy. Then I'll just have a look around inside.
Shit! I've got to get Safi's camera out of there. Somehow.
Unless you have a key card. Miss Caulfield.
Sorry, I don't think we've been introduced. Mr.
That's Detective. Detective Vince Alderman with Vermont State Police. I'll be handling your friend Sophia's case from now on. I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
So, is there some kind of problem here, Detective?
Max, it's okay.
Not a problem. Slight hiccup. Mr. Murphy, apparently, forgets his keycard quite often.
That's true. He does.
Miss Caulfield, I do need you to leave the area for the time being.
Will you be okay?
Mr. Murphy will be fine.
I'll come back. Promise. Okay, now's my chance to get into Moses' office. Where's a place I can shift to the other timeline?
This is a private conversation, Miss Caulfield. Excuse me, you need to let me do my job. You're not trying to impede a law enforcement officer conducting official business, are you?
All right. Jeez. Wow, these are heavy duty. I can't see anything through them. Is all this going to change now that Alderman's on the case? These open into Moses' office, I think. They're locked. An alderman would hear them opening. I need another way. Caledon campus in winter. I used to think this was beautiful. Now it just makes me think of Safi. Definitely the right call. No
one feels like partying so soon after Sophie's death. Maybe I can find a way into Moses' office from this side. Even when I'm on this side, this picture reminds me of 2 nights ago. I wonder if it'll feel disrespectful to Sophie if I go to this tomorrow. Hey, maybe this Moses can help me find the camera.
Oh, hey Max.
Man, that's annoying. How do you stand it?
You'd be surprised how quickly you get used to it.
I think they call that Stockholm Syndrome.
Uh-huh. So, what's up?
Actually, I need to ask you kind of a weird question.
My favorite kind. Name it.
Kinda left field, but if you were gonna hide something personal in this lab, where would you put it?
If this is about my dream diary, trust me, you'll never find it. I'd never bring it to campus.
You never told me you keep a dream diary.
And I never will. Pure conjecture on your part.
What is your most prized possession? In here, at least.
In here? Probably that mug. My sister made it for me as an early Christmas gift.
Oh, that's sweet.
Remind me not to get you any mugs for Christmas.
Okay. Name something in here you wouldn't want, say, Dr. Fayed to find.
Like something I keep locked away?
Yes, exactly.
That would definitely be my electric kettle. Maintenance has no idea where I hide that fire hazard.
As I live and breathe. Moses Murphy, rule breaker.
Rule bender, Max. Rule bender. Anyway, what's with all the questions? Oh,
Moses, you need me to hold something, or can I help somehow?
actually, yeah. I need an Allen wrench.
On it. Got one around here?
No, I borrowed one from Carla, but I think she took it back. If you can go grab that from her, I'll owe you.
Okay. I can't go looking around for Carla. I need a faster way to get Moses a wrench. There's no way Yasmin would be okay with how Alderman is treating him. Moses is her prodigy. That's still annoying.
Knowing at least one Moses gets a happy Christmas. Can't tell if that makes me feel better or worse. Aw, Maggie's cute. They're all cute, really. Moses said living on his own for the first time was harder than the astrophysics. Yeah, this is why I'm not a physicist. Oh my god, stop! Harold's dishes. I've heard so many jokes about this mysterious office mate that I don't know what's true anymore. The wonders of modern technology have rendered us a turtle with a gun. Worth it. Moses was so excited when this came out. I think he bought 7 copies. I feel like I understand this now. Maybe I've gotten smarter with age. I bet Moses knows something interesting about every one of these stars. Hang in there, Moses. I'm getting you that wrench.
Where do you keep your kettle?
Hang on, Max. I gotta adjust my grip.
This is pretty impressive. A lot more complicated than I would have thought. I can't get over how busy everyone is in this timeline. Did I forget what normal life is like? The maker of this mug sure knows her target audience. These are cute. Moses' sister must have visited. God, I bet every sad poem she ever wrote is being used to justify the suicide angle. I thought I'd never hear another dirty joke about this thing. But Safi's alive here. So this is how you set up the infamous depressed Jess. I can see why this character is Moses' favorite. He's always looking up. Moses might actually hate snack residue on his fingers more than he hates scientifically inaccurate movies. Love this cozy little donut corner. Just need to get Moses that wrench. I need to get that Allen wrench, and I need to be quick. If the tea kettle was a fire hazard, I guess a heat lamp is out of the question. For astronomers who hate the outdoors. Oh, Moses. What a horrible reminder. My birthday gift to Moses. I could tell how badly he wanted to say, but the moon doesn't emit its own light. I remember her wearing this earlier that night. Maybe the wrench is near Moses' equipment. Safi was going to help put up the ornaments. I can do it for her. It hurts to look at this. Moses said living on his own for the first time was harder than the astrophysics. Aw, Maggie's cute. They're all cute, really. Oh, to be a tiny plant in a vial, protected by a team of high-tech androids.
What? Bitch, you did not just... Relax. It was a picture of the mugs you two were drinking out of.
Good. Ugh, I would rather murder all my students with my bare hands than grade one more final.
Oh no. Were you two up all night?
Yeah. And I'll be working on these astronomy finals until sundown.
What I'd give to be pulling an all-nighter grading papers instead of all of this. On a good day, that 3D printer'd be making all kinds of cool stuff. But today is not a good day over here. Moses was so excited when this came out. I think he bought 7 copies. I feel like I understand this now. Maybe I've gotten smarter with age. I bet Moses knows something interesting about every one of these stars. This must be for working on the mural. Did Moses draw this? This is beautiful. It'd be better from another angle. The maker of this mug sure knows her target audience. I bet Moses covered his bedroom with these as a kid. Carla didn't take this one. Better give this wrench to Moses. This must have been dropped off while Moses was out. Better give this wrench to Moses. Moses and Safi. So different and yet so well suited. Better give this wrench to Moses. Better give this wrench to Moses.
So I found this guy named Alan, but he didn't know anything about a wrench.
No, Max, not literally Alan. It's... Oh. You are a lifesaver, Max. Dad joke aside.
I'll never apologize for my dad jokes. And you're welcome. Mural goes here. What's that about?
Safi's baby. She had the bright idea that we should draw the Gemini twins up there.
Why haven't you?
You know Safi. She has like a million little projects half-started everywhere. Anyway, I'm sure we'll get to it at some point. We have all the time in the world. So, did you want some tea?
Yeah, if you don't mind. With the contraband kettle, right?
Just give me just a second.
Sure.
So the cabinet is a secret hiding spot. Let's hope the other Moses hid the camera in the same place. Thank God for this Moses. I couldn't do this without him.
Will it distract you if I talk?
She'll be fine. What's up?
That telescope. How long have you been working on it?
A couple days. Why?
Is there anything special about it?
A better question would be, what isn't special about it? Misunderstood in its heyday, due in part to its experimental lens design, it's only now being lauded as the revelation it is.
Underestimated and later appreciated. Maybe I'll be so lucky. So, the mural. What's the story there?
I made the mistake of telling Safi I used to want to be a comic book artist, as she found a project that would force me to draw. We're going to use my star projector to trace the constellation and then draw the twins around it.
And Gemini, what's the significance?
Really, I chose it because there are two of us and we'd be working on it together. But Safi imbued it with meaning, the scientist and the poet. Duality. She sells it better than me.
I'll let you get back to it.
I really hope the camera's in here. Damn. This note wasn't here in the other timeline. That can't be a coincidence. Is this where he hid Safi's camera? Okay, the camera might be under a safe. Where can I find this safe? I don't remember ever seeing an actual safe in this office. I bet Moses covered his bedroom with these as a kid. Oh my god, stop! Hey, Moses? Another strange question. You don't have a safe in here, do you?
The locking kind? No.
Are there non-locking safes?
Well, for a second, I thought you were asking about the star safe. SAIPH.
There's a star called Safe.
Sure is. It's a part of the Orion constellation. What the?
You've been popcorned.
Engineering wants a prank war. I'm trying not to sink to their level. Gonna go clean this out.
So Moses hid the camera under a star. And of course, there are stars everywhere. The mural. Moses must have projected some stars to use as a guide. Moses said Safe is part of Orion? Maybe Orion was projected on the wall that night. I need to set this up exactly how Moses had it when he was drawing. Just need to get this lined up with the mural. I think I got it. Fingers crossed I can find Safe on that wall. So if this is Orion, then Safe is... Boom! Good job finding Safe, Max. Why, thank you, Max. Now then. No, no, no! Shit, I can't let him see me in here. I've got...
What the hell?
Shit. Did I just... Okay, let's try this again. I'm so close to getting Safi's camera. If I can just distract him for a few minutes, I think I can grab it. I'll need something noisy. Gotta be sure to keep Alderman away from this corner. I need something loud and distracting. All right, you're coming with me. That's pretty noisy. Good thing I can keep an eye on Alderman from here. Wouldn't want to show up right in front of him. I need to make sure Alderman won't see me when I shift into that timeline. Here goes.
What the hell?
And now I need to shift out of here fast. I can't stay in this timeline. Time to finally get what I came here for in the first place. The camera's behind. Need to move this as quickly and quietly as possible. The camera is so close.
Hey! Is someone down there?
Stupid telescope! Why couldn't Moses have put you together in this timeline?
What
the actual
fuck?
That's new. Yes! Holy shit. The telescope and all the parts switched places. Gotta run. Sorry, I'll text you.
Yo. What?
Moses.
Miss Caulfield, can I speak with you for a minute?
You should go.
Please, have a seat. I just wanted you to have a chance to talk to me alone, because Miss Llewellyn was a close friend of yours. We have a sensitive situation. We know Miss Llewellyn's camera was taken by someone closely linked to her death. Now, I'm pretty certain I know who took it and why. Maybe you've even guessed my thinking. But if we're going to make any progress on your friend's case, that's not enough. Therefore, I'm asking you, if you have or come by any information about this person or where they've taken the camera, can I trust you to let me know? Miss Caulfield.
No.
Okay, Miss Caulfield. I hope you don't actually have information. Because, you know, withholding it could get you into trouble.
Thank you for your concern, Detective. I'll keep that in mind. That's everything. I believe I'm free to go, right?
Yes. You are. Thanks again for your time, Miss Caulfield. Have a good day. Oh shit!
Moses, wait!
How? Okay, let's download Safi's photos onto your computer, yeah? Or...
You go ahead. I need a minute to get my thoughts in order. I'll join you soon.
Okay.
I picked up so many things today. Best lay it all out and see if it gets me anywhere. Ugh, she's got a sixth sense for bugging me at the absolute worst time. I can't remember when it's been this clean, but it'd be the perfect place to put all my, evidence.
Oh my god, Max, how many of these movies are there?
It's a horror franchise, Safi. They don't get good until at least the third one.
The real horror is that they found a way to make 3 of these.
5, actually.
So, Is this the one where they finally explain how he's still walking around with no head? Or...
Before she died, Moses was more Safi's friend. Here, we're all thick as thieves. Wish we'd had a chance to get to this point in our world. I need a bit of space to examine the clues I've gathered. The first puzzle box tested my eye for detail. This one must test another Abraxas value. I too like to strip naked with my friends and dance under the all-seeing eye to demonstrate my commitment to society. I bet the coffee table has enough room for my evidence. Hey, can I move those pegs? Hey, something just happened. It sounded like a panel popped open. A disc with some symbols. Where have I seen this before? There has to be somewhere to pop this in. Huh. I thought the primary Abraxas principle was worship Vinh. Well, well, well. Max Caulfield, you clever minx. Wait, does the outer dial move now? It does. And so does the inner one. I need a bit of space to examine the clues I've gathered. This means I'm in, right? I'm official Abraxas material? I bet the coffee table has enough room for my evidence. Can't say it was the brightest idea, especially for an astrophysicist, but I am glad Moses got Safi's camera. Not yet. First, I want to take a look at the, clues I picked up today. I need a bit of space to examine the clues I've gathered. If there's a silver lining, it's that I've got another chance to take a proper candid view. Thanks for the assist, friendly inanimate object. It's one thing to love horror movies. It's something else entirely to be living through one. With Safi alive in this timeline, I don't even know what to put here, if anything. Oh, wow. I guess I haven't been home in this world for a couple days. It's like a time capsule of the day Safi died. Weird. It's been a minute since I exhibited in a gallery, but Dr. Preston was excited about working together on something next year. Moses is waiting for me in the other, world. My darkroom here is empty. I need a bit of man fears time. Time fears the pyramids. The pyramids fear this plant. Man fears time. Time fears the pyramids. I should crack those open eventually. Sophie's alive here, and she might ask me what I thought. We took in a little liquid courage before the bowling alley shoot. Sophie's insistence. Well, mostly Sophie's. I loved telling Sophie how the lens can totally change your perception of a subject. I loved that she didn't need me to explain why that was powerful. I bet the coffee table has enough room for my evidence. Okay, Max. Let's see what we've got. Guess I understand now why Gwen was so adamant about getting her book out of the case. I still don't understand why Gwen would do this to Sophie. Especially since she helped her get the book deal in the first place. This was meant to be a loud message. But from who? And what does it mean? There's a mugshot joke to be made here, but I'm not going to be the one to make it. While I do want to see this so-called incriminating footage of Gwen, it's probably best to wait till Moses leaves to check it. Figures there'd be copies all over campus. I know Vinh and Abraxas are entangled in everything that's happening. I just don't understand how yet. I probably shouldn't leave all this out in the open. Maybe if I step away for a bit, these will all make sense later. Hope Moses is doing all right. I should go see if he's gotten Sophie's camera hooked up yet. I've found in plain sight to be a good place to hide things. Moses? You okay?
Is it weird that I'm low-key nervous about seeing Safi's, final pictures?
Far from it. Sophie was special to us. To everyone. But I meant, are you okay?
No. I will be. I think.
I'm here if you need to vent.
I lose one of my closest friends. And when I should be processing my grief, I'm being interrogated by this... Appreciate you standing up to him.
My pleasure. You didn't need to deal with any of that. Not then, not ever. How about we see if Safi's selfie skills are better than mine?
Somehow I doubt it.
Hard to believe that would be the last time we were all together.
That's the truth. What a crew we were. Hey, look. She took one more photo.
Sneaky girl. What is this?
Max, you killed her?
What? No! Of course not!
So that...
It's Photoshop! A deepfake, maybe. I don't know.
So this is why you went and got the camera?
No, Moses. Please. This is me you're talking about. Me.
There's a lot I don't know about you.
But you know I wouldn't do something like that. I could never.
You stay the fuck away from me.